Well, hello and welcome to the exciting, fresh and juicy one here on DTG Update. Today we are RichLife, songwriter, composer, reggae star, gospel music, and heard about the song Mama, in case that click on your memory. Help me and welcome the one and only Buchi here on Update today. So you welcome to the show.
Yes, sir.
We're looking quite really great on our this DTG something. Quite really looking pretty amazing on it.
Did you say our DTG?
Yes!
It's my DTG called arranging with interview.
Hey, no. So let me straight. Recently we heard about DTG, drop that coin, designed to keep Nigeria safe and united. And my question is, can you tell us why you choose to be at the pole position of DTG drop that coin?
Well, thank you very much. But the idea of drop that gun is something I have believed in. And it is something that should be on the front burner of the heart of every responsible Nigerian at this time. Seeing the political and social climate in our time, unfortunately, we're experiencing a time when people are dying, perhaps more than ever before, outside the war time. And I'm not talking about deaths resulting from any epidemics or
natural disasters.
Or natural disasters. I'm talking about killings of Nigerians by Nigerians. It's pathetic, really, and it would be irresponsible, if you ask me, for anyone to be quiet at this time. Drop That Gun is a message and a movement. Yes? A message that has come at the right time and a movement that is necessary to return our country to peace.
So how are you going to drive this campaign?
You may not have an AK-47 or a pump action to compel anyone to do what we're preaching. We don't intend to. It is not our style. That precisely is what we're asking everybody to do.
Right.
But how are we going to achieve this? By preaching a message and sounding it loud for everyone to hear. I think that in the heart of every man is a certain love for peace. At least it ought to be so.
Yeah.
And so we should at this time lend our voices to the call for non-violence. Yeah? Get rid of violence. Violence is in itself an admission of failure, a failure of innovation, a failure of mental capacity, a failure of thinking. When you can't think it through, you pull a gun. They say the trigger ends arguments quickly.
Yeah.
Yes? But arguments are mental things. And so exercise your mental faculties, not your fingers on the trigger. So violence in itself is an admission of failure. And who wants to be a failure? God's given us thinking faculties. We can think it through. We can talk it through. We don't have to shoot our way through. No.
How is it going to be organized?
We haven't come saying, we have everybody we need to put this message across. We are asking you and everybody out there to be a part of it. We're not coming from outside the country. We're not coming from out of space to bring something to you. Instead, we want to bring something out of you. The consciousness that we can together end the violence. And the willingness on your part and the courage to speak up and act up to stop the violence.
Wow, very interesting for me.
The state coordinators in themselves cannot do it alone. More and more people in the states. So that's why I said we're not an organization of a few people who want to. We are here to sound the alarm and to wake up the consciousness of everyone. In other words, Drop That Gun is about everyone, not just those of us who today belong to the movement. We're saying everybody ought to be a part of this movement. And you right there can be a part of it, right where you are, by preaching the message, yes, and representing it by wearing outfits like this. When you're not speaking it, let even your dressing say it. Let your dressing announce it. Drop that gun. And we're hoping that by this we'll wake up the consciousness of people, everyone, so that with one voice we will chorus, drop that gun.
Quite interesting here.
Should join.
Yeah.
Who should not join? I think that everybody should join, except the one who believes that violence is the answer. That's the one who should not join. Apart from that, everybody should be a part of the campaign. Drop that gun.
Alright. People trying to reason and begin to imagine, is there any political, religious, or tribal undertone to DTG campaign?
If there was a political undertone to this, I wouldn't be a part of it. I certainly would not. Not that there's anything wrong with politics. No, but it's not my turf.
About DTG here, it's all about drop the gun for unity and safety of the Nigerians especially. This is actually a very good one for security agencies, talking about the army and the police. So do you think they will be involved in the process of this campaign?
Everyone should be involved. DTG is not the brainchild of any politician. DTG is not the brainchild of anyone who has political interests and such. Yeah? It is for everyone. It is for you, it's for me, it's for the soldiers, it's for the people in government, it's for the students, it's for the clergy, it's for everyone. I want to believe that this is one thing that we all can agree on: to shun violence. Whatever capacity, whatever ramification, shun violence. All arguments can be resolved. All differences can be resolved. Transitions can be achieved from one government to another at every level: federal, state, local governments, and so on. But shun violence. Let there be peace. We don't want no commotion. That's all we'll say.
Alright, people are watching, you're like, okay, I love this, I want to be part of this, so how can we not enter this one Nigerian champion DTG?
Watch the screen. It's right there.
Amazing.
And do it now.
Now, you are one of the artists we respect here in Nigeria, one of the celebrities we respect a lot here in the country. So, your colleagues out there, all the celebrities, what do you have to say on concerning DTG for Nigerian Challenge?
Well, I say to everyone, especially for those who command the attention of others, there are people looking up to you. Maybe 5, maybe 5,000, maybe 500, 5 million. There are people looking up to you. Give them a gift. Give them a positive message. If you're a musician or an actor, or you are in any capacity where people look up to you, at this point in the country, I know it's a global phenomenon, but as far as this country is concerned, it's become imperative and a matter of emergency, yes, that we lend our voices. Join me, lend your voice also, and let the people who listen to you hear DTG. Drop that gun.
Wow.
So it is symbolic, really.
Exactly.
Because violence is not perpetrated only with guns. Whatever it is, whatever weapon it is, shun violence. Yes.
Well, that's quite really amazing one here. Before we let you go here on the show, one final question. So, what is your ultimate appeal to Nigerians regarding DTG watching you right now?
Don't wait one more minute. Join the campaign, join the movement, and spread this message.
Your time.
Once again.
Yeah.
Ceasefire. Brother man, drop that gun. Ceasefire. Brother man, drop that gun. Stop this senseless killing of the people.